just me and my lantern, as well as the freeway, which should be soothing. I don't know how long I'm gonna do it today. Probably not for very long. Probably for long. It depends. It's kind of like raining outside. But I decided, like I said, every time I'm gonna do me a nice late night stream on my phone, and squeeze out an hour, I'll do it. If I can't, then I won't. But basically, as usual, it is for as long as battery power permits. Hold on a second. I will be right back. There we go. Just me and my lantern, kicking it as a lurker. It trips me out because people be like, oh no, I missed it. And I'm like, that's cool. This ain't exactly a brains type operation. I mean, I go between here and the laptop, and on the laptop, I'll just end up looking up videos like I would do with my friends, you know. But right now, I'm just, kicking it outside, enjoying the evening, the nice blanket of night. That's how it works when I'm wearing my blue hoodie. I probably won't do too much time on this one. Who knows? I always say that. I tend to be repetitive. Hey, Misfit, how you doing? Much love to you as well. Ain't nothing going on. I'm just kicking it, you know. My evening of quiet reflection. I always try to do at least a little bit of time on here per evening. But I hope everything going good. I actually worked up in your spot too. I was hanging out in your spot. You know. Saw everybody kicking it. Everybody looked like they was having a good time. Dr. Z, how are you? I'm good. I'm just, like I said, just kicking back, enjoying this evening. Y'all can see the cars rolling by because it's just me and my lantern, as I said. This is where I just come out and get a little introspective, think about stuff, put it on here from my own perspective. Make sure that I'm not quite as selective, but at the same time, the topics can be a slight bit suggestive, but I really can't say. And, just well wishing and whatnot, making sure everybody doing the good thing, making sure the vibes are out there. I would be working on my laptop right now, but I'd be I'm sitting in the house listening to Small Town Murder and Crime and Sports. That's like my nightly ritual. So that's why I'm outside. Good. I always like to hear that good. And the wife is good too, Dr. Z? I was also trying to make sure that I wasn't on anybody's lives, like stepping on toes. And I saw Misfit was on there, and she'd been on there, and I was up in there, I lurked, I threw in a like, I had to make sure to throw that support. Good. Bronwyn. You see, I always want to make sure I say that name properly. I don't like messing that up. I'm doing the Kilroy thing right now because I got this posted up on my file cabinet outside. And what you see right here is a steering wheel with a deployed airbag. Man. No, it's all right if you do it, but I like to try to make sure I get the name somewhat right, and you always get it somewhat right, which is why I never harbor any ill will. Plus, you're always too cool for school. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, J-Mac? Good to see you. Cheers, yo. It's just me and my lantern kicking it. Hold on, I'm gonna go into the light. I hate being on camera, though. Plus, I think I just tripped over some oil. All this car parts. Let's see here. There we go. How you doing, Spitfire, the Dragon TV Love and Positive Light? I love that name. I love the vibe. That's beautiful. How y'all doing? Normally, I don't be in front of the camera. You know that. Normally, I'm behind the camera. I got my face mosaicked. But in this particular juncture, I'm going to go ahead and have it. Yesterday, I had the beautiful moonlight, but right now, as you can see, it's very cloudy. It's been raining on and off. Glad to hear that. Like I said, all I'm doing is a little introspection and recollection. Oh, it is. Very. But a little precipitation is not going to stop the anticipation. I'm still going to sit up here and do what I do. Oh, how you doing, David S. Vingman? Good to see you. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful evening. Or a wonderful day, because some of you exist in the daytime. That in time zones. What are you gonna do, right? How you doing, David S. Vingman? Love that name. Love all the name. Much love to all of you. I'm glad that y'all kicking for this moment. Y'all made me step into the light. But, It's really not even cold out here right now. It just keeps raining on and off. So that's the only reason why I got the hoodie on. Oh, see? Oh, it's raining out there too. Nah, thank y'all for hanging out for this moment. You know, Misfit, she's always been cool. Like, you know, whenever I'm doing my games, she's always there kicking it. She'll be playing her games and listening to me babble with my friends about God knows what. Hello, Parasolo. Y'all actually got me smiling. Normally, I'm just like, Yep, I'm in the central time zone as well for right now. I'm actually right below you. Well, not right below you, like close. I really need to get my hands on another atlas. Yeah, Dr. Z, that's a fine Aussie man right there. His wife is a writer. She got a book out right now, you know. From what I read in the synopsis, it's pretty hot, you know. And Easy was telling me about it, and from what I saw, it was just some bangers. I was like, ooh, up in the bunker and all that. You know, I like any tale like that. Especially when you can go ahead and reinterpret the whole slice of life thing, put it on its head a little bit, incorporate just a tad bit of sci-fi. But my thing is that I'm not really into genres. Oh, I'm doing good, man. Seeing that guitar there, I love the guitar. It reminds me of the time when I used to be in my band, The Future Within. That's the name of the book. Get out there and pick it up. I only read the synopsis though. But every time she's spoken, bang. No, I was actually a vocalist, J-Mac. I sang and I rapped in a metal band. Did a couple of tours. Some of the videos are hidden on the internet. No, I was right in front with this big, huge afro, and I used to just be screaming and rapping and rocking, and I used to have a punk rock voice. Like, I never sounded like a member of Pantera or one of those wonderful 80s groups. Ooh, guitar, bass, drum, and keyboards. I'm a lyricist. Hey, Sunfish, what's up? I checked to see if you were on live, but yours was way earlier, and by that time I was at the W word. You know, stuck at my occupation. But I was able to endure. I managed to get through that, and here I am now. Yeah. Hey, BC. Code of personality. Living color. That's cool. Hop back on there. That's all good. I'm actually surprised by the amount of people coming. Yeah, I know who Living Color was. Or Living Color is. Oh, well, welcome in. Welcome in. Of course, for me, when it comes to my choice for that particular genre, it has to be Fishbone. Fishbone was like, I had my Dreadhawk because of Fishbone. How you doing, K Southern Charm? Yes, I remember her. I remember most of the people up in here. Even though it looks standing over somebody, like I'm like, did you really think that you were gonna get away with this? That is not gonna happen. That kind of stuff is not apropos to this situation right here. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to dispatch you. See, that's why when I lean over, you can hear the sirens. Like I said, I'm right by a freeway. Right? 10. I never seen that happen. Because, I don't really expect it. Most of the time, I'd be hanging out on other people's lives. Whenever I get on here, it's usually to pontificate and to chill out. Hey, Miss Cheesecake, how you doing? Trying to give everybody appropriate greetings and salutations. I don't want to miss anybody. Up, he's on live. Y'all better click on that. Sunfish got a great page. He's such a chiller, cool dude, handsome man. Dr. Z knows him. Hi, Miss Cheesecake. How are you this evening or morning, depending on your time zone? Show me Sasquatch. Show me in the house. We got everybody up in here. I'd have to quote the almighty Busta Rhymes and say, "It's a party." Yep, lots of laughs. Yeah, I'm in Central Time as well. You know, this is nice because normally I'd just be sitting up in here and like probably pontificating on a bunch of insanity that I got sometimes, letting my mental musings go to these places that I don't like them to go. Sometimes I call them depression sessions because this is all therapeutic. So to see all of this here is not only a welcome distraction, but it's all people that I like. So that is important. And I also like the fact that all of you now can gather, you can mingle. It's like a mixer. Everybody can meet each other. And so far from what I've seen, all of you are cool. I don't really know otherwise. So I appreciate all of you. But dang, I am not entertaining people. I don't have a clown on deck. I don't know any magic tricks. My singing is awful. Right? This is crazy. This is all from my mobile. One time I wish I had my dang laptop on deck with me. I would have went ahead and put that on so that at least you guys would get a better feed because, yeah, this phone is El Cheapo. And I run off of Wi-Fi. Yes. All meet, mingle, get to know one another, share each other's pages, hang out. It's not about me. I like to see cool people gather in one place. And I've talked to most of you, and I can say that all y'all agree. Yes, Show Me Sasquatch's got a cool page. But I'll tell you, dude's got a lot of artwork. Like, he draws real well. He'll put some cool edits together for you, put some music there. He just runs up, he'll share you. Like, and also, he brings a lot of levity. Like, you know, I can't think too hard about whatever I'm going through when I got him there because he's so dang inspirational. Yeah, I go to Misfits page, and I keep telling her, man, don't let nobody kill that chill. Misfits are always cool. Always been cool with me. We've always just kicked it, and I've always had fun there. Exactly. Dr. Z, what can I say about that sexy Australian specimen? He's just wonderful. Thank you, Parasolo. I'm gonna have to do that in kind as well. You know, I'm gonna have to check that out, and I will. I promise I will. Even though YouTube likes to play with my notifications, like a lot of the people that will subscribe, I don't even know who did. Yeah, I know it happens sometime. Okay. If someone else is here, then it's palaver. Otherwise, when I'm by myself, it's pontificating, some mental musings. Some of it is sort of amusing. But as long as I'm not losing, then I'm not losing my clues. And you know what I'm saying? Why am I talking like that? Oh, no, it's not obligation. I do that anyway, like natural shyness. Yeah, nah, been on J Mac. J Mac just cool. And I love that hat. He has a sweet hat. If he doesn't rock the hat, then I don't feel right seeing him. The only reason I wear all this is because I got a big afro. And I always have to put it under this mask I wear. This is my mask for when I'm out, and about, and when I got to go to the W word. You did a pet rave? Oh, you edited up a pet rave. Okay, that's cool. BC got a lot of cool stuff. I'm envious because he's got this sick arcade collection. Nah, I can't wear no weave. All that hair is mine. Nah, I used to have them. I used to have a dread mohawk. Especially in my fishbone days. I had a dread hawk. I had a bite hawk, which is two mohawks on my head. One side would be fanned out, the other side would be spiked. But then when when it would come down, it would look like two mouse ears on my head. So people would call me Mickey Mouse. Yeah. And then I started doing music, which was my obsession. Obsession for men. Other than that, yeah. Sitting up there, I rock. Obsession. It's kind of weird that it's either my face or the other thing I do is shadows. No, you don't want to know what I look like in the 80s. This was during the break-in days when dudes would wear chains and stuff. I didn't have a pair of Chuck Taylors like everybody else. So I dealt with what I had, Oh yeah, good cornrows are gonna hurt. Because it feels like somebody's pulling your hair out pulling your brain out through your follicles. Oh, that would be interesting. Go to Dr. Z for your follicle needs. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say, go to Dr. Z for your follicular needs. Oh yeah, I've had cornrows, plaits, I've had all kinds of hairstyles. Believe it or not, I had a Jerry curl. All that activator. It was like every time I had it on, I would just start singing the Let Your Soul Glow theme song from Coming to America. It was ridiculous. Ah, yes, Love Me the Merkins. If you're talking about the group that does those wonderful parody videos, like they have a boy band that consists of Leatherface, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Ghostface from Scream, and Freddy Krueger. Yeah, they're a boy band. They're awesome. Yep, the Slash Street Boys. But I like their also like Darth Vader's Big Papa. No, I'm not getting another Jerry curl, J Mac. It ain't happening. I can't spit fire no more. How you doing, Spitfire? No, when they said Spitfire, that's what they used to tell me. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The Band of Killers. Yeah, that was the Slash Street Boys. Yeah. Which is the group of the Merkins, and I believe it's a collaboration with Taco Truck. Although, fun fact, I knew many of that group, the Killers. I knew some of them, not all of them. Like, this was way long ago, and it wasn't the official lineup that happened now. Cause like when I was doing the music, this was back in Vegas. Yeah, I got Friends with No Faces by Leatherface. That song's awesome. I like that Freddy Krueger's the rapper of the crew. That is so hilarious to me. Did you see Fate, which is George Michael Myers instead of Faith? He did that, and he did a Careless Sister instead of Careless Whisper, which, my mom loved that song, so she got a big kick out of it. Hey, nobody was questioning you, Misfit. One thing I don't ever do is question anybody that's coming or going. They got a whole bunch of things going down. Oh, yes, yes, they are excellent singers. Yeah, they sing so well, they sang. Hmm. I'm still getting a dig out of these clouds here. Like, I wish my phone had better definition so y'all can see them. Like, I got all kind of different shapes going on here, making different impressions. It's almost like a Rorschach painting. Well, the Rorschach test, the ink blot and whatnot. Because we all see what we want to see or what we need to see at the time. Ears. Hmm. Yeah. The best part is right now, I'm looking at right above my head would be the full moon. I'm trying to peek through the clouds, and I got just like barely a beautiful shot. Oh, I love lunar luminescence. Curse my lisp. I meant to say I love lunar luminescence. Well, on the flip side of that, though, you're drawing? Very nice, very nice. Well, you're handy with a pen, friend. Unless you mean the other drawing, like drawing flies or drawing in quarter. It could be in that particular context, I don't know. But if we're talking about drawing with the pen and the paper, yes, you shred, sir. It's kind of crazy. I've pretty much tried to make it a point lately to do this every evening around this time. It's like the best time. Uh, I can't draw a straight line with a ruler, Parasolo, so you're not alone around here. Yeah. Yeah. So, no need to express woes over here, man. And we get it. And before anybody says anything, when I say man, yo, that's really just generalized term. Like, I don't anticipate anybody's a guy or a girl. I just say man. Like, I used to call my daughter dude. My daughter hated that. Bet it was better than the kid. I'd be like, where's the kid at? Pick this here up. Flip the screen, and there we go. Yeah. The clouds had parted enough for the moon to be visible, but silly me, I was busy doing this instead of setting up. And there's the rain, of course. Let me get over to a safer spot. Although the rainwater tastes delicious. I'm still here, people. Flip that around. Turn the lantern. There we go. Back to Kilroy mode. And I trust that at least a good portion of you know who Kilroy is, so I don't have to explain it at all. But everybody remember that picture. Usually there's some hands involved. In the still of the night. Blah, blah, blah. I ain't singing. Anyways. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. I do enjoy little sticks. Not a whole lot of it. It's just I wasn't huge on Rush, but I don't hate on them. Stick figure items like they have broken arms and legs. And that sounds like a lyric from a rapper I like called Necro. He's like, the most sadistic, you think not, you might get shot, put him in the plot, we ain't playing, we ain't running for nothing. And I can't say the rest because I really don't swear a lot on my streams. Look in my crystal ball, it's alright. Seriously, what's happening with all of y'all? I mean, I hear some drawing, I hear some chilling. But is everybody grooving? Everybody on a good groove? You know, the groove that fits them. Good. Like I said in the old video. Good. I'm glad you're doing that. Like I was saying on the video, I was like, it's easy to be negative. Do the hard thing and be positive. Because trust me, that's hard. Especially when you want to break your foot off into somebody's posterior. Trust. I would run from ghosts, but ghosts don't really like me too much. Either I'm not susceptible or, I'm way too poor for them to haunt. Like if I manage to get a stay in a mansion, get out, I'm like, the hell I am. We just gonna have to work this out. Oh yeah, nah. You know what I call the paranormal community? Short soiling content. That's not a diss. And that means they make good stuff. But every time they're in some haunted spaces, I'm just like, you know what? I've seen too many movies. And I don't like making fresh fudge in my pants. So, even though I go watch and I support and I even put likes on there, I still be like, ugh. Basically. Yes, this is true. Yep. And I'm like, I made fresh fudge in my pants, and if you're thirsty, I've also got lemonade. Well, it was weird. When I was back in Vegas, I used to hang out with some paranormalists. So, I seen a few things. Not like I wanted to, but all of them were screwed up. And also, I went to that weird museum that we got out there where the guy would collect all these haunted relics, or at least he tore them there. I forgot what the guy's name was, though. I just remember that he had he had brought Robert the Doll down there for a visit. Zach Baggins, yeah, that's him. Because at the spot I used to work at, he used to always come in, and his security guard would. It was weird. But also, if I were any character in a horror film, it would be Roger from Night of the Demons. Oh, yeah. Never said it wasn't. That's why I don't fool around with it. Yeah. No, it just, he can't keep them there. He just, like I said, they call it touring the items. Like, they'll be in the museum, in his haunted museum, but, not for long stays. Some of the stuff he keeps, a lot of the stuff, it's only to be borrowed. But I'm also the same guy that's like, don't bring LeMershon's box around me. Like, my homeboy brought one of those over, and, the lament configuration, that's what it is. And I threw it out the window. I was like, He's like, it's just a movie. I'm like, no, I don't need no dude with needles in his head coming to my door. And there's a lot of paranormal activity out in yeah, man, that's probably why, like, I was never the guy I never brought the negative energy, so that's probably why the spirits didn't mess with me. Like, I would go to places, like, especially when I went to Job Corps, and like Job Corps, there was a ton of tales about all kinds of different occurrences. But I never had those encounters. Somebody said it was something about my spirit, but I didn't know what they were talking about. Nah, trust me, if any ghost wanted to do that, Sasquatch, I don't know if I'd be opposed, just because I can say, like, hey, who else has done that? Who got their ectoplasm on, so to speak? Nah, see, unfortunately, my voice just goes to these weird deep depths, especially when I'm trying to be silent and cool, and I don't want to do all that, and my voice tends to put people to sleep. I'm like NyQuil, I help you get your Z's. Catching flies in his mouth. Like I said, it's been raining on and off, so that's why I have to get away from there. Yeah, it's paranormal. It's also like occult actually doesn't have a negative connotation. Well, it has a negative connotation, but the word itself is not negative as far as occultism goes. Supernatural, preternatural. But, for me, it's like when people say UFOs, I'm like, well, an unidentified flying object could really be somebody just throwing a rock at your head because you can't identify it and it's coming straight at you. I love that word, anomalies. Yeah, Bigfoot lobsters, brownies, elves, banshees, mermaids. Yeah, that's crypto. That's a cryptozoology. I don't know why they put zoology in there. Yep, UWB. But it's a flying object. Let me see here. I love this tree. It looks great at night. Especially this one right here. It's all gnarled and you get the sound. Sorry, I have a tendency to trail off a lot. Good old incessant babbling on my end. Yeah, it's nice to know my battery's kind of holding up. I probably got like another good 10 minutes in it, but for what it's worth, I appreciate all of you for hanging out. I appreciate all the combo we're having. It's lovely. Plus, I like to hear what interests other people, Man, thanks, Dr. Z. I think most of, except for when it's in the Weekly World News. And don't get me twisted, I love the Weekly World News, but I don't buy what the Men in Black said about that being the best investigative reporting. Because I still can't find the Bat Child. Glad to meet you too, Parasolo. Much love. Oh God, that's how I usually say goodbye. That's not a goodbye. That's not a see you later either. Well, as far as Sasquatch goes, there's also the Yeti. It wasn't relegated to just, for some reason, it keeps being an American thing. I'm like, no, they had them in Asia too. But I just don't think they want to be bothered. I'm just saying. Well, yes, just like dragons and pyramids. I mean, two different sides of the world both pretty much had the same description of the exact same thing. I would love Bigfoot, but what would I do with one? I mean, I thought about that. I mean, my problem with Bigfoot would be like, I'd have to feed him. And I'm already like I have a lot of avarice when it comes to my food. I'm a glutton. I can't help it. I just be like, Harry, go find the Hendersons. Get out of here. I won't have this lovely relationship that goes down. I don't even have Amazon Prime. I don't even have a house. I gotta work on that situation first. I mean, but I still get around to finding stuff. I'll probably end up watching it. Probably when I go back to Vegas. I'm planning on going back to Vegas like next month. And then I gotta go back and family's getting married and I have to be there. Exactly. That's the thing that always bugged me. It's like, if you see it, why you gotta tell everybody? It's like, what happened to wonderment? Where you have it, you have the knowledge. Doesn't matter if anybody else believes or knows. It reminds me of, what was that? The Polar Express, where that kid just wanted a bell from the reindeer, off of Santa's reindeer. And nobody else could hear that bell but him and his sister. And then, as he got older, his sister couldn't hear it anymore, but he still could. That magical wonderment. Like, I've seen and done a lot of cool stuff, but because I don't have pictures, I'm not believed, and I'm perfectly cool with that. Although, unless, of course, he does something dirty to me, but I'm like, yeah, I met Bigfoot, that son of a bitch. He took all my beer, and he took a crap on my sleeping bag. And then I'd have to tell everybody, because that would just be petty anger. But otherwise, if I just had a cool moment, let it be. That'd probably be the only time I'd tell them. Or like, if you do get abducted by aliens, I think the only time you would be mad, you should be mad, is if you like, he dropped me off like 12 miles away from my car. And he broke my cell phone. And then I could be upset. Because I'm petty. I thought the first encounter was that couple. What was their name? It was an interracial couple. It happened out in, I want to say the Northeast. I got to relook it up. Betty and Barney, yeah, that was their names. See, I do know about the stuff. Don't ask how I know the stuff. Yep. Because I've always been into paranormal stuff, but at the same time, I'm into too many things at once. So I can't focus on a single thing. The only thing I ever focused on was music, and but now I'm focused on at least doing this. Although the shadow people still trip me out. I'm like, I don't need no red-eyed shadow bugging me. I don't care what it's for or if you need my help. Just leave me alone. The other problem I got, if I did have it with paranormalists, not paranormalists, but you know, the paranormals, I'm like, cool, you're haunting me. You want to kick in on this rent? I'm like, I get it. You're evil. You're here to take a. Are you gonna kick in on the rent, or are you just gonna screw with me every day? Because either which way, I still gotta go to the job. Now I don't know what's going on with you, but the light man still wants his money. So are you kicking in? Oh, you're not gonna kick in? Well, then you're just like everybody else. Oh no, you have supernatural evil kinetic. Supernatural. Give me some kinetic money. Then you can haunt me all day. I'll let you have a house. See, there I am babbling again. Great, Nero's violin. I've been on here for almost an hour. That's crazy. Yeah. I'd be like, quit with the possession and give me my superpowers. Dr. Z, ghosts don't do that. Only dolphins do. You sleep well. Oh, tooth pain. Ooh, I hate tooth pain. The incubus and the succubus, yes. The demons of lust. The children of Belial, I think. Belial? I never say his name right. Yes, there's the jinx. There's the jinn. The world is full of wonder. Yeah, BC. I know what that's like, man. I had to have a couple of teeth removed. I had a big old abscess that almost killed me, actually. They told me if I had waited, I would have died. Yeah, BC Treasure Trails is always cool, too. I'm envious of his arcade. I'm gonna let all of you people, I want all y'all to say goodnight to each other or good day, whichever your time zone, like I said, because I am about to shut down. Because if I don't, then this is gonna just cut off on y'all, and I don't want to be rude. This has been the most fun I've had doing this. Probably one of my favorite streams so far. But if all of y'all are still awake and somebody's doing it live, get your butts over there. Sunfish is on it right now. Go to Sunfish for Fish. He's on here. Go on there, click on his channel. Y'all too, all right? Y'all have a great one. Please do. I'd stay on longer, but that would require me actually charging my battery, and I stay outside for these. But I'll be back on around this time tomorrow night as well, because when I get out the W word, I'm always ornery. Yep, he's on right now. Yeah, and thank you, Misfit, for the raid. I appreciate it. All right, people. I hope everybody got to do that thing. Take care of Dr. Z, you sexy man. Much love to everybody, okay?